weaken, but it is still going to make landfall as a major hurricane late tonight. But the timing is actually sped up a bit. It's actually in line with our graph model, our in-house model.
Quick look out the window at the beaches. Sea's about 4 to 6 feet. Little bit of chop. Tide's not too high. Right now it's just windy and the beach is a little rough. Pretty much the rains have stopped. We've dried out a little bit. The wind's about 10 miles an hour out of the south. Just waiting now. Everything seems to be ready to go. You ready for the storm, Bentley? Well, here's the 1 p.m. update. There's some tornado warnings over by Lake Okeechobee. There's a tornado been spotted on the ground somewhere down in the Everglades, and that's all they do now. They don't even talk about the storm anymore. It's all about the tornado. We're tracking this cell, and if you look at the green where it hits the red, and it's like, oh, okay. That's fine for a minute or two, then you get back to something else. And it's just right now, all the coverage that we're seeing is the same thing over and over and over again. The storm has turned a little to the south, but now it's sucking in some dry air. It's down to a 4. We have no clue what's going to happen. We'll see, and I'll report it. But for right now, we're just waiting. Temperature 85. Wind out of the south at 10. No rain. It is what it is. We'll just keep waiting, and once it starts, I'll start reporting. Catch you later. Well, we just checked on Miss Peggy. She's doing fine. Her son is on his way to come and get her, and they're going to lock up. They'll be out of the way, so B building is ready to go. We've got a few people staying, and we're all in touch. So for right now, we're just waiting for the worst of it to get here. They're saying around 8 o'clock it'll start to kick off. Again, this is the 1 to 2 o'clock early afternoon report. The one thing they have mentioned on the news is that St. Lucie County is going to close the bridge on North Hutchinson Island. I imagine 17th Street will be open, and if you have the proper credentials, you can get across. But it looks like the drawbridge is going to be closed down, so we're going to be on the island. So if you were coming to pick somebody up, you may want to come in from the north side or call St. Lucie and find out the current status. One of the things I want to also go over is windows and doors, get the shutters down. If you have electric ones, that's great. You may want to consider shutting them down now, because if the power dies or we lose power, you're going to be cranking. So even if you want to keep 1 or 2 open for a visual outside till it gets hairy, close the ones that you're not going to use, the guest bedroom, things like that. But just be prepared, because when it starts to go, once the power quits, if your windows are still open and they're electric, hope that your crank works, because if you're stuck with it open, you are going to be a problem for everyone below you, because the last thing you want is water coming in through a window and then having it go down all the floors when everyone else is protected. So make sure you close your emergency storm windows if they're electric. I would do it now. There's no reason. I mean, leave one open if you're worried about it, or your front door screen open with the door. That'll let some natural light in. You can still see outside, but just be prepared for power outages and have a game plan. Okay, I'm sitting here editing the video as we speak, and St. Lucie just came out with a notice that the bridges will be closing at 8 p.m. tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, they're shutting down the bridges, so you're no getting on and off the island. So, as I said earlier in the video, they're probably going to be closing any time now. It looks like they're announcing 8 p.m. Publix is already closed for the day. No reason to go to Publix. I understand Walmart's closed. Everyone's shutting down, letting their people go home and get ready for the storm. So there's really no reason to get off the island. You should have your food and your water in place. And here we go.